All right. Let's see. Let me share this. Hey, Lake, you're on. There we go.
There we go. Sorry about that.
No problem. I was like, what happened?
Yeah, that was nuts.
Let's see. Let me turn you up a little bit, or at least me up. All right. Let's see. Let me reshare this with people. Well, welcome everyone to the stream. It may be me and you, Lake, just watching this together.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm gonna play around with some audio here for a little bit, see if I can't get it
Okay.
going.
All right, let's see. I'm trying to think. How do I? There we go. I'm gonna. All right, here we go. So let's watch Chris Paul destroy the Jazz. Although who knows? Maybe Utah just does the thing we don't want him to do and wins this game.
Yeah,
Last time the
that'd be unfortunate.
yeah, I would be really bummed actually.
I'm purely
Last
rooting for Keontae George. That's all I want to see.
that's what I mean, he's the guy I'm here for. I tell you what, I my prediction is we get a random triple double from Jason Preston if he plays like 30
I'd like
minutes.
it.
Hey, Taylor Hendricks. By the way, Taylor Hendricks the last 2 or 3 games has been shooting at a high rate.
Yeah, and he's playmaking too. I'm interested.
I mean, he has some potential. I think he's a future starter for the Jazz for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. I'm gonna.
I'm interested to see his fit next season because I'd like to see him play a lot more.
Oh, me too. I mean, I just want to see what he can do, and honestly, that's the point of this post trade deadline Jazz. I
Yeah.
mean, there's a few things I've kind of learned um, is that the Jazz are not very good. That's one thing. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
know a lot
learned
of
that.
people. Like, that's one of the major things I've learned is that we're trying to see what we got, but we were kind of trying to see what we got with Lowry Markkinen too, and we were losing with Markkinen too. So I just don't know. I think the Jazz have a lot more questions than answers post trade deadline.
Yeah, I think that's the frustrating part so far about the rebuild is it's not really sure what the direction is of the rebuild.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Let me see. I'm going to simulcast this. The Jazz are up by 3, by the way. This is like the first lead they've had in like 2 games, and there it goes. Okay. All right. Perfect.
Oh, wow. I like Pods a lot.
There's a lot of people that like Pods. He's really good. He's kind of one of those rookies you get where when you're a good team like the Warriors, you can really just go get the guys that you know are good instead of guys that you're like, well, he needs to develop this or develop that, you know?
Yeah, he's gonna contribute right away.
Well, let's see. How many people do we got here? We got 4. I got to still. Oh, DK Pete, welcome to the chat, DK. Here's VIP access. Boom. Thank you, DK Pete. Okay, so I got to get out of support. Perfect.
Are you still figuring out the site a little bit?
Yeah, it's really interesting and really fun. But there's just some things you just get used to, like working with VIPs and membership and stuff like that. It's funny, we went through that training and it seems so simple, and then you go live and you're like, Like, what do
Yeah,
I
it's definitely different.
do? Let's see. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. There we go. Okay, perfect.
We got Kerr to call a timeout frustrated, so that's a win.
Yeah, that's great. By the way, I'm inviting all my YouTube people to come over here too.
That's smart. Okay. I've invited a couple friends. See if they'll join out. We can give them some VIP stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, and I'm gonna reshare this now that we're on commercial. By the way, it's kind of fun watching this on League Pass. And to everyone who joins, you get that VIP pass. It's not blocked out if you're in Utah. So anyways, we can give you VIP pass and you can watch here, which is pretty cool, especially if you don't have League Pass, you know? So, and I tell you what, it's kind of fun on League Pass to watch like last game we watched that guy win the half court shot live. That was pretty
Yeah.
sweet. I didn't even expect it. And randomly the first night we do this, he wins that. He like goes in the mic and screams tequila. That was fun last night.
That rules.
Yeah, so let's see. Let me share this. I gotta share on the SLC Dunk Twitter, and I'll share it on mine. By the way, random thing, Mark Spears accidentally said the Jazz announced a turned ankle for
Yeah, I saw that.
and I was like,
Just
was that the
complete
guy the Jazz were trying to trade for? Or?
complete copy paste thing. That's weird.
I know. There we go. So Lake and me. I keep forgetting. Oh, I'm on mine. Sorry, I'm all over the place, but
Oh, you're good. I am as well. Yeah, I'm gonna share some links here.
okay, and then okay, really quick, and then I can be completely focused.
Okay. Are you familiar with how to give VIPs out?
Oh, to give VIPs. So to do that, see up top with the members. In fact, let's just look. I'll let you do it if you want. By the way, guys, if you're just a visitor, if you don't have a playback account, I think it just shows you as a visitor. So you have to join as a member. You have to be watching as a member, and then we can give you a VIP pass. And you have to sub to the channel, I believe. So
Okay,
on
that
the
makes
top left,
sense.
you see where it has like that eyeball and it has the number 5.
Yeah.
That's where you click on that, and that's where you can. Then you click on the person, and then you just hit. You can give them VIP.
Okay, I see. Sweet.
Last game, Draymond hit like 3 for 3 from 3 against Utah. If you remember, in the first half at least. Nice pass from Key, by the way. Oh, come
Oh,
on, you're. All right, let's see. Oh, we got another person in. Let's see. 2 visitors. Come on, guys. Join playback or subscribe to SLC Dunk. We'll give you the VIP. Let's see here. So, okay.
that was nice.
Very nice. It's kind of PTSD from last time.
Yeah, this feels like the type of game Clay's gonna shoot
He loves
14
playing the
threes.
Jazz.
He does. I would too if I was in the NBA.
Okay, there we go. Okay. All set. Well, let's see who's in here. RNF. Hey, welcome RNF. We're giving you VIP. You're one of the first 20. So boom, there you go. Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
That's another
Jackson
rookie
Davis
who's
has been
nice.
nice for them.
I didn't see it either. I didn't think he was that athletic in college, but
I know. I mean, there were some signs that he'd be nice, but I didn't think he'd be like, I can start for the Warriors nice.
yeah.
Even though Hendricks misses that shot, I like seeing him try stuff.
Yeah.
Man, Clay loves playing the Jazz. In fact, I'm gonna pull up
Yeah.
our box score here. Look at this, Sensabaugh on Draymond.
No. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, there it goes.
Yeah, that's why he's Draymond, I guess.
That's right.
I appreciate him for trying.
I do. You know, and it was looking good until he tried to do too much. You
Yeah.
know? Draymond's got such good hands. All right, here we go. This is pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, guys. If you're on the playback, this is really great.
Yeah, I'm hoping they roll this out next season too.
Oh, for sure. I think they will. I hope so, because I'll do this every game. I think I'm gonna miss one game this season, so it might be like you, Sven, or Calvin, because I got to take my boy to his junior jazz game.
Okay.
The Jazz are starting this game so much better than last game, though. I'll just say that. Of course,
Oh, wow.
Draymond knocks it down.
Yeah, it's only fitting.
Yeah, man, this starting lineup for Utah is it's not a winning one. Nice shot there, though, by your.
Yeah, I'm here for it, I guess. I don't know. I really just want to see Keontae, Bryson Taylor shoot. Anyone else feels like I'm okay.
I agree. I completely agree. Okay, so here's Sensabaugh. Dang it. That's on Moody. Moody's pretty solid for them. Now, Clay is for the game. Clay right now. Let's see. Clay 3 for 4 from 3. Pretty good. 75%. So kind of par for the course this season for Utah, at least post trade deadline.
Yeah, it's been sad post deadline, but
let's see. That's one thing too, is I'd like to see the Jazz defense just get a little better, but that might be asking too much. Let's see.
Yeah,
so
I'd like to see some point of attack defenders. Maybe that's Bronny next year.
Yeah, maybe it is Bronny. Get Bronny and force LeBron into the toughest decision he's ever had to make. Dre, rebuild around Darius Bazley. You know what? Let's play Bazley all season next year. Yeah. I'll ride the Bazley train all the way to Cooper Flag. I'll do that. I'm fine with that.
Him and Jason Preston.
Oh yes. By the way, I love Preston. I'm giving VIP pass to Dre. Welcome back, Dre. VIP. You know what? That lady's got it right. That guy's got it right as well. That's my favorite way to wear the jersey is over the hoodie.
It's a clean way.
I think that's my preferred way, at least. Sometimes I wonder, do people know? Do they know what the promotion even is, or it's just I'm on camera?
Yep. The fan cam's the best.
It is truly awesome. The best. Did you see the one the other day that I can't remember who they were playing, but it was the Lakers fans at a different stadium, and they were using that crying face
Oh, I
filter.
did. I think it was the Pacers.
That's right.
Yeah, that was elite.
That
That was
was
really
excellent.
good.
The Jazz need to do more stuff like that.
Yeah, they've gone away from really any sort of trolling.
They have, yeah. I wish that the Jazz in arena experience, I don't think it's quite as bad as like some people online want you to say, because I think some people are just grumpy online. Like it's
Yeah,
fine. I don't think it's
yeah,
like one of the top 10, but it's not
yeah.
so bad. I don't
It's not negative.
No, it's not like negative. It's like there's a few things in some of them. The one that I can't stand, I don't know if you ever watch Spurs games and hear their announcer when they get free throws. It is so annoying. I can't stand it. Like when they get free throws, he'll go like 2, and then everyone has to yell shots, but he does it every time and it's annoying. I can't
Oof,
stand
I
it.
haven't heard that, thankfully.
Yeah, if you're ever watching the Spurs game, you'll just think of me, I guess, when you hear it, because
Yeah.
I'm somewhere being annoyed. They moved the trolling from the intermissions halftime to the actual game.
Yeah, that's accurate.
All right, look, secret weapon, Micah Potter's in.
Yep. Oh, there's Baisley.
Oh man. Okay, well they missed a 3, so that's a positive thing.
This lineup is nuts.
Hey, it's not great, but hey, Key knocks down the floater.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
I guess we're seeing why they were okay resting Steph. Nice defense there by Baisley. Knock off the
Yeah.
alley oop there. Oh,
Okay.
step back 3 for Juzang. I think Juzang is an NBA player, to be honest. I think he is.
Yeah.
I don't know
Right.
if
Yeah,
he's
I
like
definitely agree with that.
I don't know.
He's
He might
he's
need
got
some
an
more
NBA
work, but
shot at the very least.
absolutely. Man, Kuminga is pretty nice. When he's knocking that 3 down, he is nice.
Yeah, this definitely been his best season. I'm enjoying him a lot more if I was a Warriors fan.
Yeah. Ah, man, I'm wanting that 3 for him to fall so bad. For whatever reason, he is in just major slump.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Man.
Yeah, post trade deadline's not been great for him.
No, and I don't know what it is. If he's kind of the focal point of the defense. Well, he made that one.
Yeah.
So there we
I
go.
hate NBA players doing that. Just hit random shots like that.
Maybe that will get him on track. So this is kind of cool. It has us live streaming on my YouTube, and it puts the score on there. That's kind of cool.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Look at this. Juzang's running a pick and roll.
Oh.
Oh. That floater for
Shout
Sexton's
out.
really good.
Yeah,
I'm just
shout
surprised
out
when he missed
Colin
it.
for being one of the few guys that's still going to finish out the season.
For reals, I agree. Like
I've given a lot of respect for Colin this season.
100%, because I mean, there's a lot of guys that are just going to check out, and I think Collins there and Dunn have had really great attitudes, but yeah, Sexton just gives 100% no matter what.
Yeah, he's nuts. He's always going to try hard, for better for worse, like that.
Jeez, Juzang. Johnny said, "What tank?" Dang, and he just gets the charge. Look at Johnny Juzang.
Wow. Okay. Well, we've got Johnny, we've got Key. There's some stuff going on.
That's right. Hey, Potubby, welcome to the chat. Look at this, Potubby. VIP, my man. Or woman. And then what does Dre say? Johnny Jubang. I like it.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
No foul? Okay.
Yeah, that's nice.
Jeez. He's so big and he's so athletic.
Yeah, he's way more athletic, but he does remind me of Aaron Gordon a little bit. I should say way more athletic, but he's faster.
Really good comp, I'd say. Really good comp.
Although he could be better. You know, he's got Aaron Gordon right now, but I think he could be pretty good.
Oh yeah. I mean that 53% from the field, that just shows like he's a great athlete. I mean, honestly, those above 50% field goal percentages is typically, if they're not like a center, that's a guy that's dunking the ball on everybody.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, strikes things off a little tonight. Well, at least they didn't call the foul on us either, so that's good.
Yeah, that's nice. Juzang 3 again.
Whoa, dude, Johnny Jubang. Johnny Jubang.
Yeah. I'm ready for a heat check now.
Potubby, you know what? So the refs have been letting him play, which I actually like, because there's so many times when they're calling it so close that it just leaves it creates almost more problems. The big thing they've taken away that I love, Potubby, is that they've really reduced the amount of times like a guy can just put a shoulder into someone who's just defending and then they just call a foul. Like they've stopped calling that so much. It's nice. Like just play basketball, you know?
I was listening to the Low Post with Zach Lowe. He had some refs on. I think it was, I think they were active refs, but they're talking about how they're watching the defender more than the offensive player now, and that's kind of
oh, really? Difference. That's interesting.
So
what were they saying? They're watching the defender more than the offensive player?
Of course, exactly. Yeah, they're watching the defender, seeing how he's being reacted to, versus how he's reacting to the offensive player. So I think that's played a small role in it. I know guys like Steph are struggling because of it. I'm sure past James Harden would have had a nightmare with it.
Yeah, that's interesting. Tyrone, welcome. Let's give you VIP access, my man. There we go. VIP access. So now you're unblocked. Or what is it? Blackout. It removes the blackout restriction. It's really cool. Let's see.
Yeah.
Cool. Welcome, Tyrone. You bet. So all you guys that are here, every time we do this, at least this season, first 20 people that join, we're just going to give VIP access, and we'll reset that every time. So if you want to watch the Jazz game with us, just join.
Yeah. And you got to watch the fun dancers too.
I know. That's right. It's like better than commercials here. I tell you what.
Yeah. Is this like a high school squad? Here.
Johnny Juzang is shooting. He just knocked him. He's 4 for 4 from 3. Single-handedly keeping the Jazz in this game. And we're still down 13.
Yeah.
If you ever had anything tell you the Jazz need defensive talent, holy smokes. By the way, speaking of defensive talent, I really want Stephon Castle, but I don't think he's going to be there when the Jazz pick at like 8.
I don't either. He's number one on. He's who I want the most for sure. But I'm sure I'm interested in Cody Williams too, though.
Yeah, I think Cody Williams would be great. I just think we need athletes and long, big athletes.
Yeah, he's 6'8", 6'9".
He's pretty huge, and he shot like 40% from 3. I mean, the guy can shoot
That's
the
what I said.
ball.
I think he reminds me of Trey Murphy the third. Well, I mean, that's like best case. I mean, not best case, but that's what he could become.
Yeah, that's a good comp. I mean, he's one of those guys that can like guard multiple positions, and kind of like how Taylor Hendricks can guard multiple positions. I mean, that's going to help your defense improve right there.
Yeah.
I don't know what the issue is with our defense, to be honest. It's so bad. And maybe it's because we got a lot of G League players playing. I don't know, but
Walker Kessler's slight regression hasn't helped, that's for sure.
That hasn't helped at all. We just don't have a lot of like plus defenders, to be honest.
Yeah.
Dang. Like Colin Sexton's a really good player, but if you watch him closely, I mean, not a very good defender.
Yes, he plays with effort, but yeah, it's
But man, there's just some times where you can just see like his size doesn't help.
So I'd say Chris Dunn's probably our best defender, and that's not going to cut it. You're not going to win a lot of games with that.
Yeah,
Your best defender's like 6. Is he 6'1", 6'2"?
That's pretty rough. And if he's like
it's not going to work. Oh, I do remember when Daniel House was our best defender, Dre.
Oh gosh,
miserable. Him and Royce,
and Royce, bless his heart, he tries, but there's just some matchups that aren't good for him.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting a few stops here.
Yeah.
This is better than last game, at least. Baisley's an athlete. That's one thing I'm noticing.
Yeah, I thought it was going to work out for him on OKC. And then they got too many guys, but he's still, he's athletic. He can dunk very well, which is fun to see at least.
I guess I'm kind of curious, like, can he shoot it,
Yeah, I'm not sure on that.
Kenneth Lofton was fun last game too. I'm not going to lie. I hope we see a little Kenneth Lofton tonight.
Yeah, he's really odd to watch.
Like, you can tell he's not too interested in moving his feet on defense much, but on offense, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be honest. I don't know how you can, like, have that extra weight on you when you're an NBA player. Like, I don't know how, because these guys, one of the biggest things for some of these guys is keeping weight on, because the season is so brutal, like the calories just melt off of you. You know what? Yeah. Like, honestly, it's like, it's a marathon. And so, I mean, that guy has got to be having feels.
It's impressive.
It actually really is. It's really, truly nice.
Oh, that's nice.
The young bull.
Dre's bringing back all the bad memories of the 2020 Jazz.
I know, right?
Royce versus Giannis. Yeesh.
And it's too bad he didn't make his other two, because Tyrone, if we get Cooper Flag, oh mama, that's the stuff I dream of. Who I got to sleep with, Tyrone? Just kidding. Let's see. Oh, go ahead.
I'm down for anyone in that draft so far. Like looks like top 7 are all pretty good.
Absolutely. I mean, if you can even get top 3, you're getting, like, something really nice, you know?
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, there's some people that even have Malawatch number 1, and it's like, "Really?" So, I don't know. Let's get Bazley some minutes.
There we go, Johnny.
5 for 5!
He's nuts.
That's crazy.
What's
5
the
for
Jazz
5.
record? Is it Donovan with 10?
What's that? Say that again?
Is what's the record for threes in a Jazz game?
Oh,
Is it
you're right. I think it is
Donovan's
10.
10?
I think so. Let's see. So, yeah, he's 5 for 5, and that puts the Jazz just down 10, right where we want them. Let's see,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, Royce for yeah, you're right. Royce versus Giannis was just absolutely oh, man. I like Ron after Castle. I like Ron Holland just because there's, like, upside there, but he scares me when he's shooting, like, 25% from 3 in the G League, you know?
Yeah.
Uh, but if he shoots it, then that changes everything.
I'm I'm interested in Dalton Connect purely because I feel like there's just not enough shooting in the world. Like I'm okay with him just being kind of a Duncan Robinson type dude.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Connect, he can definitely score, and so maybe that's what Utah wants. This is pretty funny. What is even going
Yo,
hot take debate? Lake, are you in Utah?
yeah, I'm down here in Orem.
Oh, okay. Because they were talking about Philly cheesesteaks, and there's a really good one here. It's just called Philly cheesesteaks in Layton. Oh my gosh, that place, if you're ever in Davis County, that is a great Philly cheesesteak.
I'm actually. I don't think I've ever actually had a good Philly cheesesteak, so I'm interested.
Oh my gosh. You know what was really sad is they shut down Fat Boy Phillies. That was a sad day for me. 21 health code violations. Uh, rest
Guess
in
it's in the
peace, Fat
name.
Boy Phillies. I never got sick, so I don't know. But that was a sad day because I like Fat Boy Phillies. A lot of people like Moochies.
Heard of
Moochies is
that one?
good.
Yeah, heard that one and DP cheesesteaks.
DP cheesesteaks is good. It is good. I like DP
Okay.
cheesesteaks more than Moochies. Yeah.
One of these days I gotta hit one. I'd love to get one in Philly, but I don't want to go to Philadelphia. I've had too many
Just for
interactions with 76er fans.
just for a cheesesteak. I'm moving on. There we go. I'm gonna move him up here. Yeah, I tell you what, a good cheesesteak is heavenly. Probably what Kenneth Lofton likes. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I like Dre's. Kenny Loft tons of Carl's Jr.
Yeah. Hey, but that guy's got a nice mid-range game.
Yeah, he kind of has like he feels like a guard in a bigger person's body. It
He
doesn't make
does.
sense.
There's a little like Zach Randolph to him a little bit.
Yeah.
Man, Collins like
Have you
I'm
been
getting
watching any
points.
March Madness at all?
I've watched UConn a little bit because I like Castle and they're just a machine. They're gonna win the championship, I'm sure. But not a ton,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Okay. There's that DJ Burns guy right now. That's kind of
Yes,
he's also a Zach Randolph comp.
kind of the Kenny Lofton of South Carolina or whatever it is.
Yeah, NC State.
Oh. Hey, Tyrone, I appreciate it.
How long have you been doing the YouTube thing?
A long time. I probably 6, 7 years. It actually started off. I started off doing for SLC Dunk. I started doing halftime shows on Facebook Live. That's what they wanted us to try to do back in the day. And we noticed like
Okay.
some people would join, and it was kind of fun, but like it's only got so much shelf life because once halftime's over, no one cares anymore. So I started doing post game shows, and those got like a ton more views. And then I just like thought, you know what, I'm going to do my own YouTubes of these because I had already started a YouTube channel, and that's kind of what started it. And I just did my own, and it was fun.
Okay.
But it's YouTube's a grind. It's a lot
Yeah,
of
I've
work.
got a buddy who does movie reviews, and it's all day.
It's so much work
Yeah, like a part-time job.
for sure. It's fun though,
Oh,
man. Samanich is
this
going to lead
this
us to Cooper Flag. I have a feeling.
yeah, this turned to 17 really quick.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
good
you.
call, good call.
Clay Thompson, how many threes is that for him? So Clay is now up to Clay Thompson, 4 for 6 from 3. Hey, but you know what? Clay's no Johnny Juzang.
Yeah,
Johnny Juzang tonight, 5 for 6 from 3. So eat that, Clay.
I'm ready for
Gary
another
Payton is such
Juzang
a.
3 right here.
I would love one. Knock
Or
it down,
Michael
Potter.
Potter.
Doggone it. Okay, Key and Hendricks are back in.
Oh,
Dang it.
I get anxiety every time I see Gary Payton driving.
I know.
He can post for anyone, no matter the height, distance. He'll dunk on him.
Did you know Gary Payton is former Salt Lake Community College alum?
Yeah, that one's always weird to me.
I know. I think he was there. I can't remember. I could be wrong because I know Tyrone Corbin's son played at Salt Lake Community College, and I wonder if they played together, and maybe that's why. I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like they got significantly less or significantly quieter when they moved to the Chase Arena
I agree.
from
It's just
Oracle.
not. It's not the same.
Yeah, there's something. I feel like now it's kind of bankers, and stuff going to the games versus Oakland. Just some of the most ruthless fans on the planet.
Yeah, they went into the heart of like Tech Bro area,
Exactly. Yeah.
and I'm sure they're making money, but you lost. You lost something along the way, Warriors.
Yep.
Tyrone, you said, let's see, I went to a Baylor game last year and watched Keontae, and me and my cousins were saying future jazz man, and it actually happened. That's crazy.
Oh, I I hated watching him on Baylor.
Did you?
Yeah, I did his draft review, and I watched so many Baylor games, and not necessarily I didn't hate watching Keontae, but Baylor's offense was miserable.
they're not that impressive. They lost in the first round in the tournament too, which was a bummer.
It's just it's ISO, and then it's some guy cuts with for no reason, zero plays or like actually ran. It was weird.
Yeah, last time these guys played, Keontae hit this was his 9 3-point game.
Oh, that's right. And then they got on the plane with Steph, and he was shouting him out.
Man, it's been a rough month for Key. I want to see him get kind of back on track a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, 11 for Bojan.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Donovan never got to 10. Oh, I remember that, Trey. He was like 15, 20 pounds heavier in
Oh yeah,
college playing the three.
absolutely.
Oh,
That's one thing that gets me excited is he did. Oh, nice shot, Bryce. But the fact that he worked that, like, got that weight off of him on his own accord is impressive.
yeah, he's got.
Jeez. I don't know quite. I mean,
Dang.
Yurtsevin, I don't know.
Yeah, getting
Dang it.
interesting.
The Jazz double, and he just shoots over top of it. Like, I don't know.
Oof. Sometime 5 years from now, that'll be Castle guarding Clay. He'll have him
I know,
clamped
right?
up.
I
We'll
know,
run a
right?
box and one and Hendricks can be the guy guarding the wing.
Yeah, I think that was
And
on Yurtsevin. He was supposed to guard the guy and then just kind of switches off and leaves Hendricks to kind of scramble. I
yeah,
I don't know if Yurtsevin's very good.
I don't think so. If Spolster can't get the most out of you, I don't know.
I agree. Well, we're only down 22.
It's miserable.
We need defensive talent. I agree, Tyrone. And some Jazz fans just need to be patient with the rooks. Absolutely. I mean, look at what Dante Exum's doing right now. Just have some
It's
patience.
somewhat heartbreaking.
I know. It kind of hurts. By the way, Yurt making sure he gets that rebound when he's not going to defend on the perimeter makes me annoyed. Nice. Hey,
Okay.
Hendricks drawing a foul. Hey, let's get this under 20. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tyrone,
Let's go into halftime. Get to 15.
oh, I agree. I mean, I don't want to win, but I want to be like, oh man, I just want to like see some signs, you know? Tyrone, are you going to keep doing these? Absolutely, all season. I think I'm going to miss one on the 13th because I'm going to take Gray to go see a game. Um, but yeah, I'm going to be doing this every game. Hey, Jazang's fighting through the screen. That was nice.
Ooh, I love when the audio picks up the swears.
That's
It's
pretty
always
funny. I mean,
good.
he did just kind of throw it out of bounds. How about Gary Payton?
Yeah, that seemed unnecessary.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh my gosh. I want those to fall so bad.
Oh, this is yeah.
Oh boy, they got us rotating. Nice job. Not they.
Oh,
That was part of
Hendricks
the
is
game
down
plan.
there,
You could
right? Oh
tell.
no, it's Johnny.
Letting him go. Let's send Sabah cook. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm not calling it a comeback, but it's something.
It might be. Block that. Dang it. Klay Thompson has 25 points in the first half. Are you serious? There you go, Juzang. Poor bowler. Keeping the Jazz within, well, shouting distance. Poor guy's lost his fastball a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
Oh,
There we
okay,
go.
okay.
We've seen
We got
a
a
few
little 4 on
defensive stops
3.
tonight. Nice.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Look at that. Yeah,
That was
I'll clap for
nice.
that.
Look at that. Hey, Johnny Juzang,
Oh,
I
yeah,
hope they get him a contract.
Is that 6 of 9 for Johnny now?
For Johnny, that is, let's see, that is 6 for 7.
Oh. That's what I'm saying. He's tall for his position. He's a great shooter. I'm pretty sure he can play make like he did in college.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see
Absolutely.
him next year.
Let's see, how do you say it? Okay.
Oh wow.
Actually, I have to say, though, the Jazz have been a little more impressive this game than last game for sure. We're seeing some defensive stops, and they're making some good passes and things, making good plays.
Yeah. It's there's never going to be an effort issue with them. They try.
Will Hardy's got like some swag in his step now that we're only down 14.
Yeah, he looked pretty happy for that.
Yeah. It's like, hey, we're doing better.
Okay, I like Hendricks on commit. That was nice.
Yeah, that was good.
Mm.
No, ticky tack. Can you believe Chris Paul was drafted when Darren Williams was drafted? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
he's like. I remember I'm 27 now. I think I was in 6th grade trying to mimic Chris Paul's floater,
Ah,
and now he's still in the league.
that's crazy. Okay,
He should
another
have fallen off
stop.
a
Here we
cliff,
go.
though. Yeah.
Let's send Sabah cook. Oh, that was
That
nice.
was nice.
Ah, I was gonna say, get in the foul.
That was a nice pass, Yurt.
Was that who was that made that?
Oh, that's
That Yurt?
Yurtseven.
Nice pass, Yurt. Look at that. How
It's a,
it's not irrefutable.
yeah.
Overturn
Oh,
it.
yeah, he got his head first.
There we go. That's one of the things about Draymond is he really does have crazy hands on defense. Like
He does, yeah. He's one of one as far as
such
defenders
a
go, I think.
absolutely super unique defender.
With that said,
Whoops.
wow.
Oh, Bryce!
Okay, Bryce. 3-2.
Oh, that would have been the best
I was
play.
ready for the
Dang.
timeout.
Jeez, that would have got it under 10. Nice, Hendricks. Come on, Yerk, get out there.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
Got it down to
they're
12.
playing with pace. This is fun.
This is what we wanted to see. This is what we wanted to see. That's right, Dre. Say no to Pod. Say yes to Bryce. Ice Bryce. Let's see. I know how much you like
I agree.
Deontay
I agree
James.
with
I'm with you.
RNF.
Thank you. Say that again.
Oh, I was agreeing with RNF. Bryce's defense is definitely better than I expected.
I mean, honestly, kind of impressive.
Yeah. By no means is it great or like a clamp, but he does something every game. I'm like, oh, I didn't see that coming.
And he's got good size.
Yeah.
Like, he's pretty big. Pod is mad, so he's going to go at him.
Oh.
That's a tough shot. That was tough.
Yeah, it's all right.
I mean, you can't argue that.
Wow.
That's a tough shot.
I think he's reaching a little bit here.
Yeah. Well, that's over. Dang it. That's over Kuminga and Draymond. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
They got Kuminga on key. Pod's a pretty good defender, apparently, too.
Yeah, everything he does feels just right.
Oh my gosh. Career night for Juzang. Yeah, I agree, RNF. It's better than expected.
Okay.
All right. Could have been worse.
Yeah, I applaud the effort.
Well, I thought that was pretty fun, to be honest. That second quarter was pretty good. Let's see here. So Keontae's 2 for 6, 1 for 4, but he's 4 for 4 from free throw line. Sensabaugh had a nice 50% from the field, 50% from 3. Nice. Hendricks had a pretty decent first. Hendricks is okay. He was pretty good defensively. Not bad, but the story is like Johnny Juzang. Holy smokes.
Yeah, I'm looking through the box score. That's really the only thing that's popping off right now, really. Juzang's working. Yeah. Everyone else is playing, but it's definitely Juzang's night.
For sure. So I'm just looking at Brooklyn did not win. We needed Brooklyn to give us some. Oh, Utah is up 2.5 on Brooklyn. Oh no, we're 1 because the game's not over. Memphis lost. Dang it. I don't think Stephon Castle's fallen bottom set to 8. I just don't think there's a way that happens.
What are your thoughts on well, I don't think this is the move, but like Klingon to replace Kessler?
I don't hate it. One thing, I do think the Jazz want like a stretch 5. It just seems like that's what they want to do. Like they play John Collins all season at the 5. They tried to get Kristaps Porzingis. That was really close last year, apparently. And the Jazz were actually apparently going to get Porzingis, but it forced Boston to make that trade. So the Boston had to So
I'm not sure I knew that.
Yeah, that's the weird one. That was pretty close. So it's like just reading the tea leaves. Klingon looks really good. I like Klingon, but I don't know if he fits exactly what the Jazz want to do. I'm not sure.
No, it feels like it's just essentially Walker Kessler round two.
Yeah,
That's
for
not a
real.
bad thing.
And I mean, is he that much better than Walker Kessler? Probably a little bit. But can you just keep
I'm not sure.
Kessler
Yeah,
and
I would like to see Kessler without Collins again. It's no disrespect to John Collins, but he's clogged up the lane. He is, I think Kessler's like just his mentality's been off since we got Collins. It's been weird.
been weird.
Like he looks pretty sad on the bench, just sitting there.
He does. Hey, B Pollen, welcome back. VIP for B Pollen. Thanks for joining us. In fact, let's just look at the mock just for fun. So Alexander Sarr, I think the Jazz would absolutely take him if they could, because I think he fits perfectly with what they want to do. Stretch five, defender would be awesome. Riza might fall. He's been not shooting it well, apparently, recently. I had a podcast with oh, I forgot his name. Leaf Tulane. He does a lot of draft stuff. He says there's just
Oh
like
yeah, he's
no way
smart.
the Jazz draft Reed Shepherd. There's like no way.
I don't see it with Reed. I don't see it at all.
He's like a small two guard, and it's like we've
Yeah.
done that. Why would we want Reed Shepherd? We have, and I'm sure he's a little bit better defender, but we have Colin Sexton.
Yeah.
Let's see, Nikola Topic. I just don't really want to draft Topic because I think Keontae has the chance to develop into something really nice offensively. Donovan Clingan is the interesting one. Tankathon has him going to Memphis at 7, and I bet they're super excited about that.
Yeah, he fits in Memphis perfectly.
They have us taking Jacoby Walter. I don't really want Jacoby Walter.
Yeah.
Like, watch him become a star, and I look dumb, but I would, and maybe Cody Williams doesn't turn into anything, but I just like the potential of someone like Cody Williams who can defend and shoot, and he's so big and so long. And there's just something about his brother succeeding that makes me think he can too.
Yes. That, and he's just like, you watch his shot and it's pure. His handles are nice. Like, it's impressive for a 6'8", 6'9" guy.
Mm-hmm.
He is thin though. He will get bullied for a while, but
a lot of people kind of like Modest Bucelis, and he's interesting, but I don't know if he's quick enough. I don't know. I need to watch some video on him because I don't know.
He's the G League Ignite guy, right?
Yeah, and he's like 6'11".
Yeah. I thought he was gonna be the number one pick at the beginning of the season, and then
yeah, coming into the season, he was kind of like the guy everyone thought would be number one. He had an interesting story come out. I was listening to Rafael Barlow's podcast. I guess he's challenging Riza to a one-on-one in front of scouts to like play. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Like, I don't know. I like the competitiveness of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's a weird draft. It's really weird. Stephon Castle's like my guy. I think I have him like number 2, and I think Alexander Sarr would be 1 for me.
Yeah. But even then, he feels like Castle's awesome, but he's just a good defender. Like, well, I mean, not just, but I don't know. It's a weird draft that he would go this high.
I know. Well, that's what's crazy is because I don't think anyone would be like, wow, I can't believe they picked Castle, because there's just not a consensus number 1. I think a lot of people have Sarr number 1, which makes a lot of sense. So maybe he's the consensus, but I don't think anyone's going to lose their mind. Because I think Castle could turn into like a Drew Holiday type. I think that's kind of like that kind of guy, which, I don't know if it's worthy of a number 1 pick in most drafts, but this is a bad draft in terms of like top end stars,
I'm
But if you
interested
come
in
up,
the Zachary Rissaker guy, the 6'8" guy out of France.
yeah, he's the one that I guess you say. I've listened to some people. I guess it's Riza Shea because he's
Rissaker,
French.
okay.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but he's interesting. He's 6'9" and he can shoot. But he might be dropping. I guess his shooting has been pretty not great in that last part of his season.
Mm.
And like the big thing about him is he's a shooter, and if he's not shooting it well, I don't know. I'm gonna watch some Bucelis film, and I might watch some Ron Holland film. I mean, the guy was slated number 1 for a while too.
Yeah. He's interesting. Rob Dillingham's the other Kentucky guard. I wouldn't touch him. Uh, he's 6'1". He's got same thing with Sexton. Really small.
I just don't want. We need size, and I think that's one thing the Jazz. That's what they want to do is they want to be big. They want size.
I
And
feel like we've been saying that for like 10 years now, though.
I know. That's why okay, I think the Jazz surprised me this year. There was a few times I wanted like I've tried to make this promise to myself that I'm just gonna be honest with my Twitter and what I actually think. And sometimes people get mad at me, but then when it turns out right, I make sure to like go and let them know. But
Keep the
even me, like,
receipts.
oh yeah, I do keep the receipts, especially when someone tells me I'm like stupid or but anyways, like, oh yeah, the petty file, that's what it is called. So when someone says something like, I save it. I just okay, I'm just gonna file this away.
Yeah.
And sometimes I peruse that. But anyways, one of the things is like the Jazz kind of surprised me this season. I actually thought they were going to try really hard not to convey the pick. And I actually thought they were going to be pretty good. And they were good in my defense. Like they had that stretch where they went 19-7, which seems like ages ago. But I was just surprised how much they've tanked to get this pick, you know?
Yeah.
In a draft where like we want Stephon Castle and he's not even going to fall to us at like next year's draft, there's no way Stephon Castle goes in the top 10. There's no way in next year's draft. But in this year's draft, he could go like number 2,
Yeah,
So
it's like Cason Wallace going top 3 in our draft,
yeah.
in this draft.
I mean, Cason Wallace would be a top 5 pick in this draft for sure. Like,
Yeah. It's awesome. They're good players, but it's like your best case scenario out of this draft is a role player.
mhm. And that's what
Weird.
surprised me this year is I just didn't see them tanking this hard for this draft, And so it makes me think like
Yeah.
I think the Jazz are going all in next year. That's honestly every sign points to that was what they're doing. They keep trying to trade everyone, and every rumor was that they're going to trade Sexton, they're going to trade Jordan Clarkson, and I actually think that rumor with Markkanen was 100% legit. Like Jake Fisher does not lie or mess around, you know? And I think what happened is they just were in talks and some things, probably just some preliminary stuff. And I think they found out that basically, what they wanted was not out there, But now it might be this offseason because some teams have more picks available with some of their things kind of conveying. And so I wouldn't even be surprised. I put a video out today. I think the Jazz should trade Markkanen. I think they might. I think they absolutely might. And I know a lot of Jazz fans are like, "Why would you do that? He's a good player." And it's like, I like Larry Markkanen, but I don't want to be the number 10 in the Western Conference every season. Kind of hoping that we get to like 6 to 8 range, and that's like what we do. And I don't think the Jazz want that either.
I
So
agree.
I think this
I mean,
might be a crazy offseason. It might be crazy.
I'd look forward to it. I think I'm somewhere in between. I like Laurie, but he's clearly a number 2 or a number 3. We don't have a number 1, and by the time we have a number 1 who's going to be ready to take us to the promised land, it's like 5-6 years out minimum. So
Well, and I just think it's like 100%. I agree. He's like a 2 or a 3. If you just build around him, the best case scenario is you probably turn into like the Kings or something. Like you get
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Like a good team, they're a playoff team, they're good, but they're like probably 5 to 8 range, 4 to 8 in the playoffs most seasons, which is what we've kind of been. And that's fun, but that's not a championship contender. I don't think anyone's going, "Oh, the Kings are winning it this year." You know? And they traded
Yeah.
like everyone's like, "Oh, we'll just trade for Luka Doncic." That's not happening. Like
Yeah, that's over.
like
Giannis, Luca.
I mean, honestly, would that's what I always want to say is like, well, imagine you're the Mavericks. Why are you trading Luka Doncic to the Jazz? Like, except he like demands a trade from you, but it's just they're gonna do every single thing they can possibly do to keep him, you know? And same with the
Yeah.
Bucks with Giannis and so on, which is what they've been doing. So I just think the Jazz might go crazy this offseason. It might be wild. And
I'd
then I
look
think
forward
it
to
just
it.
would you? I feel like I drive
Yeah, I
people
mean,
crazy.
I know we got to hit rock bottom, and we're kind of hitting like somewhere in the middle where we're just so okay, and then we get miserable after the trade deadline, and it's pretty annoying 2 years in a row. I know it's got to be annoying for the players.
Well,
Like
yeah, it's like
you spend 40 games trying to make the playoffs, and then they're like, oh, actually, never mind, let's tank. That bugged me.
yeah, that would bug me too. Like, and so I think they can do like Colin Sexton's a great player. Like, I think Colin Sexton could be a sixth man for the Warriors and be really good. You know, someone
Yeah,
like there's like teams out there where he could be a really nice player. And there's gonna be teams that'll give a first round pick, maybe 2 for him. I don't know. But if you get a really nice first round pick for Colin Sexton, I think you're probably pretty happy. Hopefully
yeah, you
2
got to
if you
take it.
can.
I think
And then
Clarkson's. I'm not sure Clarkson's worth that anymore either. I think
no, I think
he's kind of had a
honestly,
miserable season.
he might be tank commander next year too, and he might not even like it.
Yeah, uh, I'm all
But
right.
I think I'm all in for like using our picks this draft, just playing them, you know, and like
Yeah,
let Keontae play, let Hendricks try to make all rookie next year, you know. Hopefully he can make rising stars. I'm sure he'd be happy if he could do that. And
yeah,
but I just let's go get Cooper Flag or Ace Bailey or Malawatch or someone, and then do it again the next year, and then let's trade for guys. You know, then
yeah.
by then you know if Keontae is what we hope he becomes. You know.
Which reminds me, I was looking at Victor Wembanyama's stat line.
Oh
He's
gosh.
got 33 points and 17 boards tonight
Oh my gosh.
on 20 shots with 6 blocks.
By the way, speaking of the Spurs, you just look at the teams next year. The Jazz are like a bottom 3 team right now, and they are likely going to be there next year if they just keep things the way they are. Like the Spurs are going to be better next year. Like
By a
Wembanyama
lot,
is
yeah.
a star. Uh, you know who else is going to be better? The Grizzlies. Like we're going to be worse than the Grizzlies next year. They're going to be healthy, get John Morant back.
Yeah. It
And
won't
then
be
like
hard to get a top 5 pick next year.
it will be hard not to, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's going to be top 5. I mean, even I don't know. Even like the Raptors, they're going to play Scotty Barnes all year, you know? So the funniest thing is if the Raptors get jumped in the lottery, because if they don't, their pick is top 6 protected. So if we jump the
Oh, yeah, it
Raptors,
goes to the Spurs.
it goes to the Spurs. That would be crazy. Oh, Hendricks tried it, but it wasn't very good. Look at
He
that.
just
Bryce
lobbed that to
knocking it away
Clay.
again.
Hmm. I'm not sure I'm throwing an alley oop to a guy who has an Achilles and the ACL.
I know. I tell you what, Keontae has to have the craziest season right now to like come in the NBA and be playing against Chris Paul and Russell Westbrook and these guys, that's got to be so surreal.
Yeah.
Doggone it, Sexton's missed some bunnies tonight.
These guys are so young nowadays. That's all they know. Chris
I know, it's
Paul,
crazy.
Westbrook. Like they were in junior high for Westbrook's MVP season.
I know, so he was like the guy. Chris Paul is crazy. 19 years in the league and he's still good.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of fallen off a cliff, like injury wise, but he's still got that stupid mid range thing. Still pass God.
Even
I'm sure he's going to take an offensive foul or some charge in the playoffs this year, and everyone's going to be pissed about it.
well, he's gonna get. The thing is, he already got injured this year, so maybe he got it out of the way. But he's kind of perfect as a backup point guard now for this Warriors team.
Yeah,
I mean, that's ideal.
there's a
Tankathon has
universe where the Jazz traded for him instead of Conley, right? When Paul went to the Suns and Conley went to the Jazz. If we had just known a couple months later Paul was going to be available, I'm pretty sure that's like the difference between at least a conference finals, maybe a championship.
well, and you just think of his leadership and stuff, and yeah, that hurts my feelings a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. I like that Clippers series. I don't think he was going to let us get punked like we did there with the Terrence Mann thing, and so, he would have been. It would have been different.
Yeah, that's a big what if. And he was gettable. I mean, people back then were saying, "Oh, he's washed now," you know.
Yeah, and then he took them to the championship,
I
to
know.
one win away from a ring.
I know, it's crazy. Because yeah, that Suns team is not the same since he's not on that team.
Yeah, he's
RNF. So I'm just gonna say it. I've had a few little birdies on Twitter message me. The Jazz love Stephon Castle. They love him. It kind of feels like they identified someone in this draft they really want. Yes, it's Stephon Castle. They really want him. Now, whether they get him or not is another question. But if the Jazz were in like the number one, I bet they'd. I unless like someone really wanted to trade the Jazz, like let's say the Jazz win the lottery, that would be awesome. That would be just kind of fun. But let's say the Jazz win the number one pick. Remember, Danny Ainge won the number one pick with Brooklyn when they had the Brooklyn pick when he was in Boston. And remember, they traded back to number 3 and took Jason Tatum at 3 instead of 1. I could see Danny doing that if they won the number 1 pick, saying, "Hey, our guy is Stephon Castle, but if someone wants Alexander Sarr, give us a first rounder and we'll trade back to number 2," you know, or uh,
one of the greatest moves. I think people use Boston as an example when talking about Danny Ainge, and it's just I think it's important to remember like they had the greatest fleece of all time. They had multiple top 5 picks without having to be bad. Like
it's really
she,
crazy what he did there. And I think they kind of tried to do it here to be good and get those picks to work, and it just hasn't really worked. That's why I think they
yeah,
might reset. I think they might just say, "Hey, we tried it for 2 years. We tried to make it work with Markkanen. We weren't good enough, and so let's move on."
and those the Minnesota and Cleveland picks that we've got are not going to be like what those were.
At
Like
least
Paul
these
Pierce
next
and
2
Kevin
years.
Garnett dropped off the cliff immediately. Yeah, that's true. I mean, 6 years from now it might be different.
Man, I can't believe Key cannot hit a 3 right now. It's crazy.
It's nice.
You say Harper? Do you mean Cooper or who's? Oh, Derek Harper. Yes, Derek Harper's going like 4 next year at worst, or at you might get him higher than that too. Harper is really nice. It's Derek Harper, or he's Dylan Harper. He's Derek Harper's son, and he's in next year's draft as well. He won MVP of McDonald's All-American game
Oh wow, over Flag.
over Cooper Flag. Yeah,
Mm.
and we're getting smoked again. We got it down to 14, and now it's up to 23.
Yeah, I'm about ready to see some more Juzang threes.
Yeah, get Juzang, secret weapon in the game. That was a nice pick and roll. You can hear Chris Paul from here. That's crazy.
Yeah, see that wouldn't happen back in Oracle days.
No way. It's the Tech Bros Echo is what it's called.
Yeah, I like that.
The Techo. Let's see. I'm super high on
Oh,
Keontae. Don't know what his ceiling is, but in my opinion, he's a steal of the draft. I agree. I don't know what's gone on with his 3-point shot, but he looks great to me. He just needs more development.
Ooh. The ceiling's the roof. Oh, he's out. There we go.
The ceiling's the
They're
roof.
like-
That's right.
There is no ceiling for Keontae. Like,
There really
I mean,
isn't. He has big time potential.
He's 6'4". He shoots the ball well. He's shown it less recently, but his playmaking to start the season was super impressive.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Hendricks.
Hendricks. What's Hendricks at? And that's not a corner three. That's above the break. Let's see. 2 for 4 for Hendricks. In fact, he is shooting lights out from 3 lately.
Oh, no.
There's another play.
Oh,
Let's
that was.
see.
That's a lot.
He's shooting 61% in the 4 games before this game from 3. And tonight he's 2 for 4. Did he just hit another one?
Just hit another one. Yeah, 3 of 5.
He's shooting like over 60% from 3 in his last 5 games.
He's the perfect 3-and-D guy. Or will be the perfect 3-and-D guy. They just block Clay.
That guy has serious potential. Geez, that was on a 3.
Yeah, he's
My goodness.
just got to keep
I like that.
developing.
Oh my gosh, yes. So let Taylor
Is
Hendricks.
he 20 yet?
How old is he? He is. Let's see. Where does it say here? He's 20 years old. Yep, he's 20 years old in 137 days. So he will be 20 years old next season as well. So still crazy young. Man, he is going to be a starter. If the Jazz build towards a championship team like they want to, I think Taylor Hendricks is 100% part of that team. Like,
I agree.
no question.
Yeah, there's a future where you're having to get past Cooper Flag and then get past Hendricks and then meet Walker Kessler or some center at the rim. Yeah, that's tough.
Mm-hmm. I think they're going to hit on one of these Cavs and Wolves picks. I think one of them in the next 6 or 7 years is going to hit. They just got to get another guy. They really need that superstar guy.
Yeah. Feels like the Cavs right now, as far as
Yeah.
Deontay's learning the hard way right now. Feels like Cavs though, with Donovan almost for sure going to New York at some point.
Oh, it's like New York or Miami. Might be like Brooklyn.
Yeah, I do. I like the Miami one. I heard that the other day. That one makes sense too.
I think he wants to enjoy the South Beach and everything it brings. But
Yeah.
but I just there's just no way he resigns in Cleveland. I thought that quote was so funny, the one where if we well, it wasn't a quote, it was a report, but where it says if the Cavs make the finals, then I'll stay or whatever.
Oh yeah,
So
I
like
did see.
that would be so funny if they make the finals.
He's
'Cause
got to
then
stay in Cleveland.
it's like, well, we did what you asked. We did what you asked. Get in there. God.
That Baisley back in.
Paisley is back in, so watch out, Warriors.
Yeah, it's flight risk.
We quietly got it down to 16 again.
Yeah. I agree with Tyrone. I don't think we're winning another game this year. It's
Oh no, the Jazz don't want to, because if we
yeah,
win,
it's
we tie
over.
with Brooklyn. Brooklyn sucks, by the way. I mean, as you know, what Jazz fans have to like realize, we actually have it great right now. I know that they're bad, but this is the way of things. It's cyclical. You have to get bad so you get that superstar that takes you to the heights. Brooklyn doesn't have their own pick. Their pick this year goes to Houston. Could you imagine? I mean, absolutely brutal. Nice pass by Sensabaugh.
Oh,
Nice
oh,
Sexton. Oh, that was pretty. All initiated by Sensabaugh there. How is that a foul on Sensabaugh?
that's one I'm ready to be done being called. The hard box outs and then the post defense calls are crazy.
That was wild. That was in the NFL. That would have been illegal hand space on Kuminga.
Yeah.
Let's get some Kenny Lofton in there. Come on.
Yep.
I just saw him. Cavs are messy, in my opinion. You know what? I can't believe Danny did what he did with that trade because I'll tell you what, from things I had heard, Donovan had asked for a trade twice that season. I'm just going to say it out loud. That's some stuff I had heard and like believable places. And the fact that everyone knew that he wanted to go to New York and Danny still finds a way to get 3 picks and 2 swaps and Colin Sexton and Lauri Markkanen. Are you kidding me? I mean, what's this magician guy doing?
Oh,
That's the trick.
this is the league pass magic right here.
That's like when my kid comes up to me and says, "Hey, Dad, look what I can do." Rip. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, you got me watching, guy.
This dude's freaking me out.
He's probably right. He can tear it this many times.
Yeah. It's like, can you
Actually,
fold
that
a
is hard to
paper
do.
13 times?
He's doing something where he's switching something in. Uh-oh.
And I see it's whole again.
Wow. Hey. Hey, it turned out pretty good. Good party trick.
Yeah, that's cool.
I might be right back. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Sweet. I'll hold on the fort. Guess while I'm here, I should shout out the 7 watching with us. We still got B Paul and RNF, Tyrone, some other visitors, Potubby. It's fun being able to watch the game with you guys. So I know we plan on doing this the rest of the season, and hopefully every game next season. So I think it's a good way to cheat the system and watch Jazz games for free. If you're top 20 or first 20, you'll get the VIP pass, and so yeah, it's nice. It won't black out if you're in Utah as well. So yeah. I would love to see Keontae get going right now. Just would would pay actual money to watch Keontae hit a three.
All right, I'm back.
You missed a Moses Moody three.
Oh, okay. Well, darn.
Nope. Tried the Steph layup thing there.
That's right. It was a little off.
I do think there's guys like Pods in this draft. Not necessarily like his style of game, but someone who's 3-year player, 4-year player that just does everything right, but is overlooked because he played at Santa Clara or wherever. I think maybe Santa Barbara, but like, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. And then they're drafted and are immediately playing well. That's going to
Oh,
happen.
for sure. Like a Jaime Jaquez or someone like that.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, yeah, it's not like Jaime Hawkins would go top 5 in this draft this year. Like, he would now, knowing what we know, but he still would have been considered the 4-year senior issue and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it
Jazz
stinks.
do need a center, and Kessler might be that guy. I've been so disappointed with Kessler this year, though.
Yeah, it's been tough. I still think it's more mental.
I do too.
I think Kerr being an absolute clown with the
With USA
summer league
basketball,
team, yeah, USA, that had to play a role in it.
man, Will Hardy ran to yell at a ref faster than I've ever seen him run. That was crazy. Because that was baloney. Look at this. Watch. He just straight up shoves him.
Yeah, it's pretty clear.
And it's like, what is this ref watching? I guess looking at the ball? I don't know.
Come on.
Nice, Key. See, that's the stuff that gets me excited. It's just once that 3-point shot starts falling, and it will, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
He's got such good touch.
Oh,
I actually think Johnny Juzang is not a minus defender. I think he might be average, but he keeps in front of his guy pretty well.
yeah. And he's 6'7", right? Like
He's
he's
big,
super long. I,
kind of
I
like a
loved
George
watching him in
Niang.
college.
Yeah, he's probably better defender than Niang though, and
Yeah.
does a lot of those things. I don't know. I kind of like Baisley. Look, it's
Yeah.
a good contest.
Oof.
Oh, dang it. Crud. Dang, yeah, bummer, because it's a good defensive possession. RNF, you are off. Let's see, do we got anyone new that we got to give VIP to? Let's see. That's weird. It's not showing me.
Oof. That's good defense.
It is good. It's nice to see some solid defensive possessions.
Jeez. Ran right through him. You remember a
Moses
couple
Moody
years ago when it was like Ingles for Moody trade that was rumored?
Oh, I know, and kind of wish we did, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, it fell off a cliff pretty quick for Joe too. I mean, ACL at his age, but
Oh, it's brutal. But he's playing well for the Magic now. Ingles is. At least
yeah.
okay. They should look at it because he smacked him in the face. I'm just happy the Jazz are doing things that other good front offices do that are trying to win championships. Like, we've
Yeah.
never tanked like this before post-trade deadline, and we've done it 2 years in a row. Like,
Yeah, just make
I
it the
remember
whole
we made
season.
Yeah, except not a whole season, which I think is coming next year. I really do. I really do. But, like, we've
I think
never
it
done
has
this.
to.
It has to. There's no other way. Otherwise, we're just the 8 to 12 seed in that range, you know? But it's just like we've never done this post-trade deadline. Like, I don't know if you guys remember if, when the Jazz made that trade that was able to send Andre Iguodala to the Warriors, and then the Jazz would have gotten their pick, but it was, like, top 9 protected, and things didn't go well for the Warriors that year, and they did exactly what we're doing. They just tanked hardcore. It was actually even more blatant tanking than this, although this is pretty blatant tanking, but, uh and we missed out because then they ended up getting top 9 and they picked Harrison Barnes, and so we missed out on Harrison Barnes. So that was a terrible trade, actually. But, that was
There's just
this is an
all
awkward
10 teams in the playoffs / play-in are going to be better than the Jazz next year,
100%.
unless LeBron actually does retire without his Kobe season.
You know, but they'll still have,
AD and
unless they
D'Lo and
Yeah, they'll still have exactly, Anthony Davis. Yeah, so
so those 10 teams, Houston will be better, Spurs will be better, Memphis will be better. So we're a bottom 3 West team immediately, regardless of trade. Which
they
is
just
actually, that's pretty
Jazz
demoralizing.
Oh, and I think the Jazz have to go for it. They have to. Could you imagine if
That
they
too, yeah.
got lucky and did get Cooper Flag? It would be like a top 5 Utah sports moment just to get the number 1 pick in a good draft, you know?
Yeah, it'd be huge.
And then, like, just let him play with the rookies and go get another guy in the next draft, and then start making trades for veterans, you know? Then start trading for role players and guys that can fill holes. That's at least my philosophy is, like, get your stars, make sure they're, like, a legit star, superstar, really, and then make trades. Then trade for, like, the Chris Pauls out there that are available or like, if the Jazz were, like, the Oklahoma City Thunder, I would 100% look at trading for Lauri Markkanen because you know that he can fit in with what they already have that they know is, like, a really good core. But you can't do it
Yeah,
until you got your superstar first. I just don't think it's really like, even
exactly.
Houston.
Now that, yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Or just now that OKC has Shea, being what he is, like top 5 player, Laurie
Mhm.
makes perfect sense for them, or for honestly most teams in the league. Laurie does everything you want, but
Mhm. I think who was it that was mentioning? I can't. It might have been on my other simulcast here, but like maybe you can get from the Detroit. Maybe you can trade Lowry for um um what is it? It's not Amen. It's uh Asar
oh, Asar
Thompson.
Thompson.
Yeah, like
See, yeah, that. See, I'm big into that. Like trying to trade for a team that's trying to be that's kind of young, trying to turn a corner, and then they actually fail turning the corner. That's a good way to treat the system, I think.
100%. So I would go for Asar and then go get Cooper Flag, and then all of a sudden you have a team that has some real defensive players.
When OKC traded Paul George for Shea, who all he had was one promising rookie year, and now he's significantly better than Paul George.
For
Something
sure.
like that. Oof.
Dang it. We're tanking so hard, it's crazy. We got Kira Lewis out here playing.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Kenny though. Kenny Lofton.
I know. Why isn't Kenny Lofton getting some minutes here? Micah was lucky he didn't get a 3 in the key there, so that's good. There you go, Colin.
Oh boy,
That's nice
that's
from
pretty.
Kuminga.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Although scoring on Micah Potter, I mean, if you can't do that, I don't know. B.
Yeah,
Pollen,
that's
I'm so
valid.
glad they're tanking. I'm so sick of mediocrity. I agree. I personally am also sick of it. Like, I just don't. When people would say their whole argument for Markkanen is, and like, I'm not saying Markkanen's not a good player because he is. He's a really good player. But like, you just keep him because he's likes Utah. Like, I don't know if I've heard a more kind of sad reasoning to keep a player is like, well, they like me. Like,
Yeah.
is that what you base all your decisions on? If just, someone is willing to put up with you? I don't know.
Oh my
Hey, yo.
gosh. Yeesh.
I think we're getting a first round pick for Colin next season.
That's a good line, B. Paul. It's time for Utah to stop acting like Utah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. 100%. Well said.
I'm glad Lori likes Utah. It's nice and refreshing. But it's also like I don't know, it's just a nice side piece to it.
Yeah, that's not the basis for a rebuild. I tell you
Yeah.
right now, Danny doesn't care. I don't think Danny cares
Yeah.
at all.
Cooper Flag will like Utah.
Yeah, you know
Like,
what Cooper Flag would like? Getting lots of minutes, getting lots of money on Utah, and starting right away. You know, Cooper Flag will like that. And then if Taylor
yeah.
Hendricks is a year better, and then they go get like, by the way, Cooper Flag just what's crazy about Cooper Flag is he just won Montverde just won the high school championship, and him and that Montverde team just beat the Boozer twins. It's crazy that he's
Yeah.
playing Cam Boozer, who's going to be a potential number 1 in the next draft. He'll be like top 3. Cam Boozer is going to be awesome.
Cam Boozer's insane. I really don't want to watch 2 years of tanking, but if it means we get Boozer, I'm interested.
Well, and Boozer's slated to go number 2 right now. A lot of people are saying this AJ DeBonsa, and
Yeah.
he's going number 1. And so, could you imagine if you got like Cooper Flag and then got like Cam Boozer? You know how
That's the
much fun
stuff.
basketball would be for us for the next 15 years? I mean, we'd be the number 1 blog it would be freaking awesome. And so it's just like, come on, can you just exactly be Pollen? Stop acting like Utah for once. Like, can you like pretend like you've been here before? Drives me crazy.
And be just blatantly tank too. Don't. There's no need to hide it. We're gonna be bad. Just lose as many games as you possibly can next season. Exactly what the Spurs did for Vic, what they did for Tim Duncan. Just be terrible.
It's
It's
true.
okay.
And then you know what? You know who will be like all this stuff about culture and stuff. You know what changes your culture real fast? When you draft Cooper Flag. All of a
Yeah.
sudden, your culture is a lot different. And
Yeah.
then you know what else changes your culture real fast is if you put AJ Bronson next to Cooper Flag, and then you go trade for guys that change your culture. That's when you trade for them. You know, it's kind of like what Houston did. Like, I think Will Hardy is the coach of the future, but you can go get players that fix those issues. You know, it's and plus the Jets have so many picks. Like, they've got to get those guys, and then they use those picks for trades at that point. You know, and then be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, the culture hasn't shown up at all this year. Like,
It's just
I know that was the big thing last season, is we needed to have the culture, and it's. I mean, we're still pretty bad. Like, it's. I don't know.
we are. I think I don't know. I'm ready to see next season. I can't wait to find out. The offseason is going to be incredible for the Jazz.
Yeah.
Nice play by
I mean,
Sexton.
is it an exciting free agency class too? I'm not sure.
Not
I've been
really.
looking.
I mean, a lot of the guys. I mean, if you just go look at it. I mean, a lot of the guys are just going to get re-signed with their teams. There's not like a lot of, unless you're excited about DeMar DeRozan. Um, no, not
Nope.
me.
Yeah. Okay.
It's kind of like, yeah. I mean, there might be a few guys out there that maybe if you want to give a restricted free agency offer, but there's going to be a lot of Donovan Mitchell rumors. I would count on that.
Yeah. Which is a win for us.
I might write articles on them too, just because it affects our picks. So I might just do like, hey, rumor mill, Donovan Mitchell. We got so many views because of that. It would made me very happy.
Oh, that's funny.
Made
Yeah. I mean, it makes.
hey, Kyra Lewis, nice little floater. But yeah, that I might do that because it's gonna help us out.
Yeah. I would follow Donovan Mitchell watch type of
Oh,
tracker.
100%. Because I can call it Pick Watch 2024, and then it's just Donovan Mitchell rumored that he wants to go to New York. Surprise, surprise.
Yep.
Let's be Paulin. No Bucks fans remember their 15-win season in 2014. Yeah, it sucks right now, but in 5 to 10 years, it will be worth it. 100%. And you know what? You just keep doing it until you get that guy. You know, you just keep doing it because that's what you got to do to get the guy.
That's funny because they got the wrong guy there, but then they got Giannis still.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, I don't know. It's tough.
It is tough.
Like,
There's
they
not
might
an
remember it
exact
if
science.
Jabari Parker was their only prize.
That's right.
Ooh.
You know, they're only down 15, and there's just under 10 minutes.
Yeah, there's something there.
I can't believe how I'm so ready for a key breakout game, but maybe they don't want it to. 1 for 6 from 3 tonight. My gosh, I want that 3 to go. Wasn't that a clear path, possibly?
I was thinking about that. There was one guy back, but it felt like it a little bit.
Kyrie Lewis like, this is my moment.
Yeah.
Well, that's free throws. That's nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like Kyrie Lewis. I think
Yeah, I like
I don't
him
think he's
next
a
year.
part of our future, but I do like watching his game.
He was a pretty high pick. What was his draft?
Yeah.
He went number 13 overall. That's crazy. That's the
What year's
20
draft was
I
that?
didn't get as much like scouting because of COVID or whatever. Number 13 overall.
I wonder if the Rockets start tanking now. Now they're officially eliminated.
Oh yeah. Oh, are they officially eliminated?
Yeah, they got eliminated today.
Oh man, that means I bet they play tough though. I don't think they're interested in not being good or being bad, you know.
Yeah. And Ime Udoka, he's a great coach.
He is awesome.
I hate watching Houston succeed. I feel like no teams hurt me more as a Jazz fan. But
100%.
that Udoka hire was nice.
That was a good hire by them. All right, there's another defensive stop.
Oh,
That's what challenge.
I'm telling Pods does it all.
I think his foot was on the ground.
I'm surprised he didn't jump from out of bounds too.
Pajemski has the haircut that every 14-year-old has. I don't know. That's the winning one. I got it. Should have challenged it. Let's see. Do we have any new ones in at this point? No. But hey, Tyrone, RNF, B. Paulin, welcome to the channel. It's fun watching with you guys.
Yeah. What do they call it? Like sickos are watching these
You guys
games
are
right now.
absolutely. These guys are the Jazz
Uh-oh.
sickos. Man, look at that athleticism. That was crazy. That's
You gotta
nice
be real
move.
sick to watch this whole Jazz game.
I know. I mean, I watch every single one. I'm a sicko.
Yeah.
Been a Jazz fan for a long time. I always watch. Haha. Me too, RNF. You know what? The sour makes you appreciate the sweet. I tell you that.
Yeah, that's valid.
Oh,
I just about stopped watching Jazz basketball during the Tyron Corbin years.
it was so bad.
That just about got me.
It was pretty rough. I mean, and that's the thing is like those teams would beat this Jazz team, you know, because they were like middle of the road, average,
Yeah.
average. It's like let's watch another Al Jefferson hook shot, you know, and
Exactly. Watching Devin Harris feed Al Jefferson, who takes 18 seconds before he gets into a hook shot. It's miserable. Miserable.
and they weren't
Being
very.
so excited just to see a Rodney Hood 3.
Oh my gosh.
He's a little bit past Corbin, but like, whew.
They were brutal. And being told that they were actually good by I don't know. That was a rough era. Is there anything more fun than t-shirt toss? I don't think so.
I think yeah. I've never caught a T-shirt, so it might be more fun if I actually got one. But
That's right.
yeah. Have you seen the shot of Kelsey Plum throwing that T-shirt at a Spurs game?
I don't think I have. Oh, is that the one where she like launches it?
She hucks it like it's as far as you could possibly throw a T-shirt.
Like NFL quarterback style.
Yeah, I think of it every time I see it. See a T-shirt toss.
You're getting beaten by the Nuggets, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, that's a Jazz special.
So how many games are left? So we have this game.
Is it four or five?
We're close. Yeah, we got 4 left. I think I'm going on the 12th to see the Clippers. We'll see. It may be I might send my father-in-law might go with my friend. We'll see. Juzang again. 7 for 8. It is true, Tyrone. It's not going to be that hard to tank next year, to be honest. The schedule
Yeah.
is brutal.
The only, not even guaranteed win, but the only win in the West is Portland. Like, they're going to be really bad.
Yeah, they are really bad. Yeah, the end of the season schedule for the Jazz was just brutal too. I mean, honestly, every game is against a good team. Like look at this. I mean, the Rockets have become pretty good, and Spurs have Wembanyama. Spurs, Rockets, Kings, Cavs, Clippers, Warriors, Nuggets, Rockets, Clippers, Warriors. Every team is good.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Almost everyone has something to fight for with seeding and stuff.
Exactly. Jazz are down just 13. There's still 8 minutes left. Great move from Keontae. Absolutely. I wonder if the three-point line for Keontae has been tough, just going extended at the NBA. I wonder if that's part of this.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I'm not a shot doctor. It feels like he's got a good shot. Everything I see.
Yeah.
Like, the mechanics look nice.
It's just a consistency thing. He'll get there.
Yeah. He also almost never is doing catch and shoot threes because it feels like he's always having to create his own shot, like right there.
Ooh. 5-point Keontae George run. Jazz are down just 12.
Oh boy.
Jeez. I'm not quite sure what Basil's doing here. Nice. Well, that was the slowest Euro ever, but it almost worked. They're not
Oh boy.
fast enough.
See, that doesn't miss like 3 years ago.
Get in there. Come on. God damn it. Oh boy. Hey!
Okay.
12-point game. That was nice. Kira Lewis is fast.
Yeah.
Kyra Lewis.
I thought he was good on the Pelicans too. I don't know. I feel like the Jazz have a lot of guys right now where I'm like, I like watching them play. By no means are they great NBA players, but I like watching them.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guys that bring a lot of interest. And who knows? Maybe some of them do pan out over the long run. Tyrone, I was at Summer League game when Keontae put up 33. I'm right behind our bench, freaking out the whole time. You can find me if you watch the highlights. I was freaking out too, but that's fun. The thing is, we've seen Keontae do it. That's the thing. It's like some guys you hope you see him do it. We've actually seen Keontae do it. So that's what
Yeah.
makes me think, like, you know what? He's just got to find that consistency. Like one thing, like if you're looking at like Akira Lewis, like he's really fast and he does all these things, but we haven't really seen him really kind of go get over that hump ever. With Key, we've seen him do it multiple times.
Yeah, we've seen him create his own three and drain it all the time. Like that's yeah.
Oh, he's got the angry guy from the movie. I forgot the Pixar movie.
I love the fan cam. So it's too much.
Jonathan Kaminga shirt. I like it.
Nope.
Yeah, they're like, never mind.
Yeah.
I can't believe Kyra got that. That was actually crazy. I thought that was a turnover.
Yeah, I thought it was gone too. Not only did they get it, but then immediate layup. I thought it was out of bounds in the corner almost.
That's impressive speed.
Oh dang. Maxi put up 52. Wow.
Did he? That guy can score.
That's what there's.
It's just a reminder. Other players score big time on other teams, not just us. Good job, Taylor. Now, Sensible got beat.
Mm.
Dang it. All right, get you. That's the spot that Markman always plays. Is that curl in? You saying get that respect? Oh, Johnny's got to take
Mm.
that. Ooh.
That's good defense.
Yeah, Key.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
clamp.
Key. Yeah. Maxi put up 52. That's crazy. I actually think Key as an on-ball defender is not too bad. Oh boy.
I always compare him to Donovan Mitchell on defense, and he's going to be better just because he's 3 inches taller. But I also think he cares more on that end, which is refreshing. Like
Hmm.
he'll never be
Yeah,
great, but
but
he's
I
going
think
to be
he could be
better.
like good. I think he could be like how uh like Steph is not considered a bad defender. He's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
There you go. Since a bucket. Is it 12?
12-point game.
10. Yeah, Tyrone, I agree. I don't think he's a bad defender at all. I think when he's locked in, he's pretty good. Like here, let's watch this. What does he do? They just switch it. Man, I tell you what, tonight's been a pretty impressive game for Utah. I know Steph didn't play, so whatever, but I've actually been pretty impressed with a few moments here.
Yeah.
It's a nice night for Keontae, not gonna lie.
Yeah, they've played hard. I mean, I mentioned that a bunch. They've played hard, but they've also they've ran some things that worked.
Mhm.
Got out in transition, found Drew Zing a bunch.
They've had some runs, like they've had some defensive stops and stuff, which you know, nice to see.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
there we go. Ah, and Baisley having to guard. What's his name?
yeah.
He's such a
I
load.
think Thurl's getting bored.
I think he is.
Yeah, when you start to hear him sing, you know it's getting ugly.
Tyrone, we talked about that. I agree. I think it's 100% mental with uh, Kessler this year. It's just been disappointing, you know? Like you would hope the mental toughness could be there.
If it's if he's like this in the middle of next season, I don't know what I'd do there. Like I would almost call it a wash and just kind of I don't know, have to give up on it.
Yeah, because we already got a nice player in Keontae out of that trade.
Yeah. He'll
Uh,
always have that number 3 rookie of the year finish.
yep. We got a first place vote from Andy Larson. So
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
vote's looking not super great now at this point. Uh,
Yeah, that did not age well with
no,
Jalen Williams and Paolo. Yeah.
and I think he had Bankero third. I was actually listening to Ryan Russillo talk about that. He was talking about rookie of the year voting, and he said someone actually voted for like Paolo Bankero third last year, and I was like, I know
That's awesome.
that's pretty funny. I like Andy Larson. He's fine.
Yeah. I'll agree with him. I do think Walker next year could be good, could be a starting center again. I just I hate his fit with Collins and Laurie. There's no universe in which Laurie's a 3 to me, and so it just doesn't work.
Well, that's the thing is like, I wonder if the Jazz trade. I don't know what's going to happen. This offseason is going to be super interesting.
I don't know what the trade value is for Collins. There's someone out there, but
Ah, man.
not Looney. Yeesh.
That's right. Looney. He's pretty solid. He's such a good rebounder. It's crazy.
Yes.
Good defense. Now get out there. Gosh dang it.
Mm.
It's like the rotations are not quick enough. Oh my gosh.
Dang.
I was just going to comment that Hendricks is looking so much more comfortable than when he first started getting starts. And then,
Yeah, he does though.
uh,
He does look more comfortable
he does. A little too comfortable.
from that back to back travel night a couple weeks ago. He's
Yeah,
different than
getting
that.
better.
I'd like to see Hendricks develop not a post game, but like they're putting pods on him, and he's got 5 inches on him. Like I'd like to see him take him to the paint a little bit. That's the future, though.
It's really like a handle. Can he just kind of dribble the ball enough that it's not getting stolen?
Yeah.
Who's 61? He looks like a
I do
creative
not
player out
know.
there.
Yeah,
He's
that's
a creative player. You
the
can't tell me
2K
otherwise.
second year.
Yeah. Hey, there it is.
Cash. There we go.
With the double key. He's hit 2 threes tonight. I'll take it. And he got fouled too. So
It's fine. Oh,
By the way, I have to say, Earl just mentioned the afro. I love the afro on Key. I think that's my favorite look for him. I like it with Hendricks too.
I agree. I agree. The afro with the headband's a cool look.
I think this. Yeah, I think it's a nice look. When you're disadvantaged like me, you appreciate the different hairstyles out there that
Yeah. Okay.
you cannot do. Knock this down. Yeah. You see
All
that
right,
he
we're
settled
back.
in, and hey, that's the biggest moment of the night for me. Steph Curry making up football plays. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh my.
I'm
Okay.
so happy that he just knocked down 2 threes in a row. Oh my gosh.
I'm ready for a third right here.
Yes.
He's 100% gonna pull this.
Oh, that's oh, yeah!
No matter what happens, we're the real winners of tonight.
That is my favorite moment of the last month.
I'm ready for. He wants it.
Hey, G10 to Jay. Hey, welcome. VIP for DWCB. I'm guessing that's who this is. Get it 5.
Give it to him, baby.
Oh, I wanted. Oh, Baisley.
That's
with the
cool too.
putback.
That's cool too.
3 keys for Keontae. How many did he make? 4 for 11. I'll take it. 36%. That's a nice key ring right there. Oh, that made me so happy.
Yeah, that was refreshing.
Hey, nice job, Sensabaugh. We've seen moments tonight that make me happy. Got the lead down to under 10. Guy looks like Puka Nacua. Maybe they got him out there from the Rams.
Oh, they're trying.
He was actually pretty good in the celebrity game. I don't know if you guys watched that. Puka Nacua, pretty good basketball player.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Cool seeing someone from Orem dunking in the celebrity game.
I mean, he's legit one of the better receivers in the league now. It's crazy.
Yeah, Utah sports is getting there.
It is. Well, guys, that was a lot of fun. Lake, you're doing recap tonight, right?
Yes, yeah, I got the recap.
So, guys, make sure you go read SLC Dunk. Everyone who joined tonight, it was a lot of fun. Thanks for coming, Lake. This was a blast.
Yeah, it's fun.
Let's do it next time. All right, guys, I'm going to end this now. Talk to you next time, guys.
Okay, see ya.